Geronimo! What's going on YouTube? Back again with a SOCOM 4 video. A little bit later on I'm going to be talking about Battlefield 3. But before I get into SOCOM 4 or Battlefield 3, I just want to take this time to thank Fist and Panda for creating Legit Gaming Union. That channel is a great idea, especially for, of course, new guys like me on the YouTube commentating scene, trying to get myself out there, trying to get a little bit of exposure. Just want to thank you guys. Appreciate all the things you're doing with that channel. Now that I got that out the way, let me talk to you a little bit about SOCOM 4. Alright, SOCOM 4 is one of those titles that's, you heard that cantaloupe pop just now? Woo! But anyway, SOCOM 4 is one of those titles that you're either gonna like a lot or you're gonna hate it. Now, I particularly, myself, I like it. Do I think it's the best game ever? No. Do I think it's the worst game ever? Hell no. This game is a whole lot of fun. Had some issues when it first came out before they started patching it. Like the camera, it would get too close to you if you got too close to a wall, or like I am with this boat right now. It would just get right up on your back and you couldn't see anything to your left or your right. But that was just really a small gripe, to me. I mean, well, that wasn't a small gripe, that was a big one. That was a big deal. But some of the smaller gripes, like all these quote-unquote SOCOM veterans that are making a big deal about the cover system. This is 2011. First-person shooters and third-person shooters have been out for so long, and you'd be hard-pressed right now to find any game without a cover system. So for you guys, you know who you are, to bitch about a cover system, I mean, really? Come on, dude. If you were out in the real world right now and you saw somebody pull out a gun, better yet, if you didn't even see the gun, if you just heard some gun fire, would you not take cover? Really, it's crazy. But anyway, like I said, me and my boy on PlayStation Network, Booster, we were talking about this for a little while, and it's just like, it's like people who consider themselves veterans of this game don't want to see it progress, and they really keeping it from progressing by, creating, negative commentaries or all these websites who give bad reviews on, before the game is really out there to the general public. I would say wait for at least a week after you do your reviews, once the game has been patched or whatever, then give your final review on the game. Do a little preliminary review, whatever floats your boat, knock that out the park, but don't do your final review until a week after the game has come out. Watch this, watch this. Crazy. Yeah, mental note to self: when you lay down a mine, after a few seconds they become live for everybody, not just the enemies, everybody. I never use mines or claymores. I just wanted to try something different this go around, and you can see how I learned a painful lesson right there. But anyway, as far as this actual game, look at this. I'm in the red right now. Look at this. Ouch. Dude should have been bobbing and weaving. But anyway, this game it plays smooth. Now that the game has been patched a couple times, it plays smooth. A lot of people still really don't like it, like even a lot of people on my friends list who originally started playing the game right when it came out. I'm hard pressed to find a cat on this game right now, consistently, and I don't understand why. I mean, it's a good game. If you haven't really played the game and you're just going off of what he said or what she said, I won't say go buy the game. Go rent the game. Try it out for a week. After that week, you decide that, you know, this game sucks, you know, if you can say that after playing it for a week, I'd be surprised. But the online play of this game is fun. It pulls you in. The sound is amazing. The graphics are really good. You know, not the best, but they're good. The campaign mode, the one-player mode, you know, it's good. I can say a lot for it because it's like one of the first campaign modes that I actually finished in a long time. So that says a lot about the type there, because I usually just buy the game for multiplayer. But I guess, you know, the SOCOM network being down actually has something to do with me actually completing the campaign mode. But to me, I enjoyed it, you know, and I enjoy the multiplayer even more. So I don't know, I guess, you know, to each his own. Some people like the title, some people hate the title. I say if you were curious about the title and you listened to the reviews and just didn't get it because of the reviews, you know, go out and rent it right now. Try it, like I said, you know, and it's dirt cheap now. So even if you know, wanted to get the title, shit, you wouldn't be losing out on anything. It's so cheap right now. But anyway, enough about SOCOM. For all you guys that, you know, may have seen a couple of my videos, I only have a few up right now. I have a couple other channels, but this is like my first channel that I'm using to really get heavy into commentating. My name is Geronimo. I live in the, you know, Baltimore, Maryland area. I'm 38 years old, married, wife and kids, the whole nine. I just like to play games. I'm not trying to sit up here and front like the best gamer ever, or, you know, the world's greatest commentator, or, you know, this, that, or the third, whatever. I just play games. I like to have fun. You know, sometimes, you know, spectacular things happen in my games. You know, now I can record them and share them with you guys. And if you like it, that's great. You know, but like I said, I'm just a gamer like you guys. I don't really put on no front, try and be something I'm not. But let me talk about Battlefield 3 now. Battlefield 3 comes out on October 25th. That's 2 days from my birthday. But anyway, on October 25th, I already have mine pre-ordered. If Battlefield 3 is anything close, I mean, if the gameplay is anything close to the level of those videos that we're seeing surface right now, that game is going to be sick. I mean, the videos, especially the one that's like in the subway where it's really dark and you see the flashlights shining and blinding you as you come to them or whatever, it's, I mean, the outside, like the greenery, the environment explosions, that game, I mean, I'm not trying to be on no bandwagon or nothing, but, you know, I play Call of Duties and all that stuff, but Battlefield right now, I almost said Black Ops, but Battlefield right now, that game looks like it's going to be the truth. If you're really looking forward to Battlefield 3 videos, you know, subscribe to my channel, because I will have that game on the midnight launch. I will be posting gameplays immediately, you know, following that midnight launch. You know, I'm going to be on that game heavy. So if you're looking forward to that, subscribe to my channel, like my channel, you know. And, you know, if you guys don't mind, just go ahead and start a little discussion below on what you think about SOCOM 4, on what types of titles you would like to see commentating on, and talk a little bit about Battlefield 3. What do you think about this you know, this hype that they're trying to bring about with the Battlefield 3 versus Modern Warfare 3? You know, a little friendly competition is good, but I hate when they start those little beefs about this game versus that game or whatever. Just leave some comments below, tell me what you guys think. And as you can see, this game is coming to a close. I got this cat right here. I saw him when he shot that dude. But anyway, as you can see, this game is coming to a close. Like I said, I didn't really think this This score was spectacular. I guess I was in the right place at the right time, doing some good things. And you can see the result. I walked away with the MVP. Like I said, guys, I am Geronimo, and you will be seeing and hearing a lot more from me in the future. I like to thank Legit Gaming Union one more time. And until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Geronimo. I'm out. Later.